Hello, everyone. I never knew there was a spiritual meaning actually to blowing of bubbles. All I know was, working with kids and we kind of blow the bubble for exercise, for art, for craft, eye, mouth coordination, kind of strengthen your muscle, your lungs. And then even some people are not able to actually blow this particular bubble. It was I look at it as kind of fun activity. I never thought in a million years that there's a spiritual meaning to blowing of bubbles. That is, let's see, because I this wine, where is it? It's somewhere right now. you know how are you guys doing? Happy Sunday. And then I was just going through uh whatever I'm going to use, as bubble, blowing of bubble. Like sometimes kind of like, oh, let me blow your bubble, let me blow your bubble, let me bust your bubble. Like I was in a bubble. And then like different slangs that I know is that during the COVID, like have your bubble, during isolation, so that have your bubble, your healthy bubble. It could be your bubble could be anything, but have your bubble, have your bubble. It's like, let me bust your bubble. Then I was going through all this meaning and everything, like, really to soap, sometimes when you are giving your babies, especially with kids. When I work with kids, that we use that a lot. It is such a fun activity that even adult could actually play with it. I have no idea. I'll probably some craft that I actually have bought, because I have a lot of crafts that's unused that I kind of give away. Then it's like, oh, instead of keeping all these things, you might as well give it away or donate it. So we do that. So I was just doing one or two things, over the weekend. It was busy putting things away, putting clothes away. Too much clothes everywhere. I say boutiques, I say blog. My goodness, gee. So I said, my God, look at this one. Look at this bubble. And it's still branding. So I unwrap it. I say, okay, I say I'm going to go, I will put myself on live. And then I'm going to blow the bubble. And it's not blowing, and it's not blowing. And I was live, and I said, oh my God, I just sleep. But once I wasn't on live, then it's like, sometimes you chew gum and then you blow bubble with your gum. You know that as well. So it is different kind of activity. But I never knew there was a spiritual meaning to it. And here's the spiritual meaning. This is symbolic meaning: fragility of life. In art and spiritual context, bubbles often represent the transient, like, movement, nature of life, youth, and happiness, because they are beautiful but temporary. And it's kind of like a peaceful release at events like weddings or funerals. Blowing bubbles can symbolize releasing worries, embracing the present, or the peaceful departure of a soul. That one really caught my attention. I never knew. But I've seen people releasing birds, white birds, but blowing of bubbles or releasing of your worries, any negativity that you don't want. They are beautiful. Peaceful departure of souls, releasing worries. Yeah, they say it symbolizes releasing worries. Wow, that was so beautiful. I just wanted to share that with you because I don't know that there is a symbolic meaning, really, to uh blowing of bubbles. Hope you know now. Yeah. I know, like they said, this other contest, social and safety bubble during COVID-19 pandemic. Bubbling referred to forming a small exclusive group of people who you could interact closely while avoiding other contact. So wow, I am really impressed. I never knew. I was just doing my I was just kind of going around and doing some kind of oh, let's see what's out there. What can we use? What can I do? Busting bubbles, So I'm really glad. Yeah, liquid bubbles creating hair pockets, in a liquid as blowing through a straw into a drink or exhaling water while you are actually swimming. So, soap bubble, the act of using a wand and soapy water to create a flowing spills. That's that's what I was trying to create. Floating spill. Even some people actually have a bubble, blowing of bubble. They will say, oh, when you are doing an exercise, you imagine and then you inhale and then you blow it like, exhale. I never knew. Lot of exercise in blowing of bubbles, guys. Like for real. Yeah. I don't know if you know. Let's meet at the comment section. I don't know. So now I know. I never knew really that there's a spiritual meaning to blowing bubbles. Now I know. Really. Like you learn every day. You do learn every day. And I'm so glad that I learned something today. Thank you. I'll see you. Bye. Yeah. Blowing of bubbles. Ah.